All right, good morning, putos. So we're here in Seward, Nebraska at this Hughes manufacturing facility place. Got high dollar freight, $3.41 a mile going out to Boise, Idaho. And this is all we're taking. I gotta tarp it. No, I'm just kidding. That is not it. If that was the case, I would literally just throw that in the passenger seat and book something else. Don't tell the broker I said that. But we're picking up, I don't know if we're picking up metal or wood. Waiting on the guy to come back with 34-foot pieces. Pretty light though, only 10,000 pounds on the trailer. A little under that actually. So running out to Boise. We do have to tarp this, which sucks because I brought my 8-foots, which really covered me for that insulation load that you guys saw in the last video. But this is maybe only going to be 4 feet tall. So those are going to be heck, especially since it's 34 feet. Those are only 20, I want to say 27. And I don't do a half-ass job, so I'm going to throw both to cover the whole front and back of this thing. So we're just sitting here waiting. Beautiful day. And be out of here shortly. All right, that's it. And all we had to tarp was that box, but I decided to throw 24 feet out to it. So this is traveling I-80 westbound just outside of Laramie. Stopped at the Petro, got some fuel, but a gorgeous sunset. And there's an old saying, when it's like red or orange skies, there's normally a storm coming in. I think it's more like red, pink skies. And there's definitely some storm coming in because we got some wind ahead of us here. Also, sorry about these GoPro footages being a little off-angled. I slap it on my head and I don't have time to check it, but you get what you get. Damn it, boy! Alright, so you guys see this truck hauler there? So I was in getting my coffee this morning here in Rawlins, Wyoming, and the lady behind the counter was like, yeah, that dude out there is all pissed off because he was peeing in front of his truck and the cops came, and so he's getting a ticket, and then, you know, it puts him on a registered sex offender list. And so yeah, this dude freaking pulled up to the fuel pump and was probably pumping fuel and just decided to start peeing by his truck. And someone called him in, like, good on them, because that's some gross shit. But dude's right next to the fuel island and the restrooms where you can go pee. So the cops were there when I was getting my coffee, and the lady was telling me about, yeah, someone called him in. So don't be freaking lazy and peeing in front of your truck. So going through Rock Springs, they still had the westbound tunnel closed, so they split the lanes on the eastbound side, but definitely gives an eerie feeling seeing all that smoke after seeing the videos we did. Be careful out there, guys. All I got was this one bundle of these, I don't know, steel, they call them steel cross braces. Not quite sure what they're used for, something with a power company. But anyway, I did have to tarp the load, but I didn't have to tarp those things, right? So in the first video, you saw that little box. That's the hardware. And the place was like, all you have to tarp is that little box. And I was like, man, I ought to just throw it in the cab. I mean, it was way too heavy to throw in the cab. It was like 360 pounds. But anyway, that tarp there, or excuse me, that box there is the only thing I had to tarp because the cardboard, they saran wrap it. It's been smooth, clean, dry ride the whole time. But I was like, I might as well just lay out my whole tarp so it's easy to fold up again. But yeah, I was thinking like, oh man, I was telling the forklift operator, I was like, I could just go to Walmart or Harbor Freight and buy one of those like 5x8 tarps and bungee it around it. But yeah, I'll probably get to a truck stop the night before tonight, delivering this in Boise, and then untarp it, but leave that little piece covered. That way when I pull in, it looks like I'm delivering in a dirt lot. That way when I pull in, it'll be all ready and just easy unstrap and go. But gorgeous morning here. It was windy like crazy windy yesterday in between like Elk Mountain and Rawlins. Well, single axle, that's dope. Saw this single axle out there in Wyoming. Freaking old International. I love seeing old work trucks, but here's a little screenshot picture of it so you can see it better. So I got empty in Boise, and then after that morning started head out towards Portland to pick up the next day some shingles that I was taking to Denver. I love this drive here on the 84. Well, we took the visor off because it was freaking wiggling in like 70-mile-an-hour winds, and it ripped some of the mounts out of the front, and I was not trying to have it come and slap the windshield, crack my windshield. But we're here at Malarkey in Portland, loading up some shingles. But yeah, oh my goodness, I'm a freaking coot. I hate it. All right, so anyway, shingles are simple, strap and go, some edge protectors. I got a Tarped, so something tells me there's some sort of special glue. We'll get to it on this foggy Portland morning. Loading out here, just waiting to scale out. They got some road closure, so it's kind of a cluster. But as Dan would say, there's your train for the day. Oh, truck driver Dan. What is this? I know it's not just Dan. Is it trucker Dan? Truck driver Dan? Anyway, yeah, we're Super Trucker Dan loading out here at Malarkey. Oh man, I'm surprised we only saw like one good graffiti on this train. I've seen trains where every single car is hit. It's a nice little art show rolling down. I'm sure they're not stoked about it though, but well, heck, while we're waiting, they're scaling out. I got to tarp this, but they don't let you tarp on property, and I mean, it's not like it's there's plenty of room. I just think that they're moving around so much. But anyway, shingles are easy. I had to cut a pallet off. They're supposed to be 22, so 11 down each side. We cut a pallet off, but 2 straps in the front, single. Also, I'm not using V-boards. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not using V-boards. I'm just using the edge protectors because the way that they're stacked is longwise at the top. So you have like that way and that way, like these two are that way and that way. And then they stack them like that at the top. So 1 edge protector is fine, and then 2 at the back, of course, which prevents rearward movement. So anyway, time to get out of here and get our paperwork since we cut weight, and then go find a place to throw these tarps, because I guess these are like stupid expensive. The guy was telling me, he's like, even with my employee discount, these are so expensive that my employee discount still makes it more expensive than if someone bought other shingles at regular price. So yeah, they definitely want that product protected. But everyone's being patient here this morning. It's a little foggy morning, and be rolling out soon, which I love the run out the 84. I could do without Idaho. It's not like pretty, but it's not bad. So it's not pretty, it's just all farmland. And then Utah's beautiful. Wyoming is Wyoming. It's always windy, so that kind of sucks, especially since the wind decided to wreak havoc on my visor. Got to figure out what to do with that. Put some new mounts up there, and then eventually remount another one. But yeah, time to get it. So this is a little hack I use to store my bungees. It's 4-inch PVC pipe. I measure it out, you know, take a 34-inch bungee or whatever and do like, I don't know, 4 inches longer, and then hook it and you surround the whole thing. I have a couple of them, but anyway, pulled those back out to show you guys. That is how I store my bungees. All right, so we loaded up in Portland with those shingles. Got out of there because they were like under construction, the road was, so we went down the road, tarped up, and here is the tarp job. Throw the back one first, then throw the front one. And then I use bungees, and I like when they zip, 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 zip up and down, you know, bing, bang, boom, bop, bam. And yeah, so anyway, 21 pallets, 78,200. They had 22, did I say 21 pallets right? Yeah, they had 22 on me, but it came out heavy, so they had to pull one off. But anyway, we're gonna run in here to TA Huntington, take a shower, grab some food, and get on down the road, go fuel up in Boise. Also, those are 8-foot drops. Those are 18-ounce heavy-duty lumber tarps. So there is a lot packed up under there. They're freaking heavy. They're 122 pounds each.
There is no education.
Holy cow!
In this industry about how it acts.
Back through that Rock River tunnel, and it's funny, you know, it goes from 65 to 45 to 35, and even with the tragic events that happened here, I still got I remember like coming through here, guy right on my ass, you know, just riding right behind me, and then another truck freaking zips up right behind him. Like some of you guys driving trucks got to do better. Probably not some of you guys watching, but some guys out there. Guest appearance from the girlfriend. Met up with Abby out in Johnstown Corner for a reset in Colorado, and Kona just trying to bite at her hand while she's cleaning the window.
All right, so we got here this morning, bumping off these shingles. We're here at ABC Supply. It's in Denver off Kearney, 3990 Kearney. This place is tight. Rolled up my tarps in like 30 minutes. Just bumped the straps off, rolling these up for them now. But it's not tight in here, but pulling in, the road is freaking stupid tight. Well, let's see. He's coming that way. We'll see if we can zoom in. Okay, so the freaking driveway is steep, and so it freaking feels, it just doesn't feel comfortable, you know what I mean? But tight road getting in here, and when it's busy, oh, it's heck. So I always try and come in late, like 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and it's obviously a little more quiet. A few ABC trucks just got out of here to go do their delivery, so time to bump these straps back into the headache rack and get out of here. Expansive shingles, expensive. They're like 3 times as thick as the regular ones. They don't take shit for hail damage up here, so yeah, the price tag, you pay for the protection from hail damage on these ones. But ABC Supply, time to get out of here for our Monday delivery. Oh my God, my poor truck, I gotta freaking get that visor back on. But 57 minutes to roll up my straps. I didn't put my bungees away, and those aren't my edge protectors. Those are edge protectors I'm leaving at the house. But we're empty here in Denver. It took me 57 minutes. I think that's pretty good for rolling up 8-foot tarps and all my straps, and then putting away, I don't know, like 14 edge protectors. Those I don't have storage for, so I'm leaving those at the house when I head home today. But beautiful day. So sunny weather, rolling up the tarps, rolling up, what was that? 13 straps, 57 minutes.
Well, thanks for watching. That was Nebraska to Boise to Portland and then back to Denver. I appreciate you guys watching the channel. Everyone stay safe and stay loaded.